selfishly, you can look around this room. I'm a bit of a Leafs guy.
Yeah.
How worried should I be right now? Because it's not looked good. Yeah, okay.
I'd be pretty worried.
Yeah, it's not looked good.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, Matthews and Stolarz go down. I haven't seen yet today any conversation on how serious either of them might be. But even with both of them healthy, it didn't look good.
It's just, I mean, and things turn around very quickly.
Sure.
Right?
Nope, let's leave it there. Things will turn around. It's going to be fine.
I would say it's just, there's just a disconnect. It's, there's and there's a feeling when there's like a team that's on, like, or not, like there's a pulse. Mm-hmm. There's a pulse. I don't feel or see the pulse right now. And
is it possible that this team isn't right for this coach? And they keep trying to feed closer to what this coach wants, but now you've got 36, like that blue line is very...
But the blue line's the same. Like if you look at, a year ago and their underlying metrics
but they
from
gave
the defensive
up a lot of chances off the rush last year. They weren't fast.
But they
would keep you to the outside.
Because they had their goaltending
was
punting above,
now
well
it went
above
from 920
pay grade.
to 890 and...
Right?
Woo.
So now all of a sudden, you're not getting that like stellar goaltending.
No.
It's just, I think it was magnified, it was hidden.
Yes.
The deficiencies were hidden a little bit last year. I don't necessarily think they're overly fast, but I also think it starts from structure too. Like I don't see them coming out connected, right? No. So anytime, like, and I said this yesterday, I think it's the Sens game, but you don't come out connected, you don't have speed. If you don't have speed, you don't enter with speed. If you don't enter with speed, hard to get the puck back.
And it's all connected. What do you want Willie to do if you haven't hit him coming through the neutral zone with speed or these sorts of...
Yeah. And they're isolated a lot. I call isolated vulnerable. Mm. That means like they're on their own. So you're coming into zone 1-on-2. Well, that's a difficult situation. So that usually ends up dying. But to me, it's been sort of the turnover gaffes. Like, I mean, it happens. Like Clevin last night. It happens, sure. Okay? It's going to happen. Sure. It happens. But it's compounding. Like, it's the compounding mistakes that are leading to high dangers that really are crushing them. And then that happens. Then I think they're just, there's a little bit of, not panic, but... it's just, and I think it's just, it has snowballed for them. They got to find a way out. They got to find a way to get a bit of a pulse.
On pace for 82 points right now. Oof.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's just, and it's not like, to me, we spend so much time on the Matthews line and his flank and, but I mean, it's sort of infiltrated the lineup as a whole, right? So I don't necessarily think they're as slow as they look, but because they're not moving off puck a lot, because they're in their own zone and the turnovers, we don't see it.
I came into this year thinking with the loss of Marner, they won't be as good, but it won't be a dramatic off the cliff fall. And so far, it has looked like a dramatic off the cliff.
And I don't think it's just Marner. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. 100 points and all that.
Sure.
And goal scoring is not just like the problem. Like it's the compounding mistakes. It's the this.
And he was a part of their
it's
PK and their transition, and like he touched every part of their game.
Yeah. I remember I answered a quiz one day, and they said, "What do you think?" Sort of the impacts, where it's going to be felt, and one of the it was his production. It was I was like, it's the type of minutes he's playing,
right?
In all situations, that's because now when you lose one guy, but it takes three to replace him, right? So it takes. From the defensive perspective, the PK, the power play, and then you got your 5-on-5. Mm-hmm. So it's just that. I mean...
That wasn't that uplifting, Cheryl.
Sorry. I mean, things change in a whim, and you get a little life and a little juice in you, and next thing you know, you're winning 7 in a row, which is typically what happens with them. But yeah, just right now, like it just feels off kilter.